All right. I think I am live. Let me know if you can see me on the broadcast right now. Okay. Yes. All right. Thanks everyone for joining me today. I'm excited for this session. Let me move the screen over to here so I can see all the comments and everyone. I can see there's loads of people joining us. Let me know where you're joining from. So I see Matt. How you doing, Matt? Thank you. I'm excited for the birthday, and we have Todd joining us here as well, and Paul. Thank you, Paul. And Y host, happy birthday. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. And Fayaz, how you doing? Got Bill joining us. HBD, happy birthday. How you doing, Johannes? And we have Disha joining us here from Atarim itself. George, how are you? It's good to see you. And we got Jonathan and Lee is joining us here as well. That's awesome. And Derek, how are you, Derek? And Sturgis, or just Sturgis. How are you? Yes, I'm visible. That's good to know. That's great. It's good to see everyone. Hi, Alison. And Carol is joining us as well. That's brilliant. Good to see you guys. Good to see everyone. Yeah, Hassan just pushed the latest version and now is joining us here on YouTube. How are you doing, Hassan? And we got Patrick and we got Akira. How are you doing, Akira? All right, perfect. Hi, Jim. How are you? And we got QS Integrated joining us from Canada, from Iowa, US. Wow, this is awesome, guys. We got LinkedIn user. Make sure you click the StreamYard link so that everyone can see. We got guys joining us from Germany here. Amazing. So, first of all, I'm very excited that it's been 3 years. 3 years ago, I was building websites for clients for almost a decade before embarking on this journey, and moving to the other side from working as an agency to serving agencies. And it's been a roller coaster of emotions, and I'm really excited that this time has come, and we wanted to try and bundle up this entire experience or this birthday with a massive release. And it's been more than a year since version 2.0. And since when in version 2.0, we actually rebranded to Atarim. And now with version 3.0, we're taking things to the next level. So I'm really happy to see so many people that are joining us. And we have Obed here joining us from the Philippines. And right, how to use the DB template? Okay, don't worry, Sufyan. We're gonna make sure that you get that answer as well. Uh, and yeah, there's loads of awesome people joining us here from all over. How you doing, Paul? I'm hoping that you're coming. Yeah, come a long way, sis, but that's for sure. And I'm actually, I wanted to make sure that this is pushed out so that we're going. Oh, for some reason, this is not going out inside the Atarim community. Let me make sure. Um, yeah, for some reason it's not. So Disha, please grab the link from YouTube and make sure that it's posted inside our Facebook group as well. Everyone is, by the way, invited to join our Facebook group. That's where a lot of the action happens. And we have Montezer joining from Karim from China. That's awesome. And so any help regarding the use of Divi in Atarim? Yeah, just straight away, you can straight away use it. But what I'm going to show you today is going to change the entire way that we collaborate with clients, the entire way that we are working with Atarim day to day. So let's dive straight in, everyone. So here's what's coming today. First of all, Atarim is now free. And this took 3 years to get to a place where we could actually afford to do this. This product is not just another feature. This is a full-on suite of features, more than 120 features in total that are designed to systemize and collab and allow agencies to collaborate with their clients and with their team. And it's a highly intensive product to build. Definitely a lot more than I bargained for when I first started this company, but I'm enjoying every bit of it. And especially with this release, I think that this is going to be something that is going to help us grow even further. So first of all, free plan, and we're going to go through the free plan and we're going to see what's included in that, so everyone can join the party, everyone can collaborate efficiently with visual collaboration. And then I'm going to I'm going to share with you a few of the awesome new features that we're releasing on this massive release. And let me close this thing up here. And of course, and also everyone that wants to join and upgrade or go to one of the paid plans or upgrade to a higher plan during this month, our birthday month, is going to get free access to the Atarim Academy, which I'm going to show you exactly what is in there. More than 11 courses and a whole bunch of cool stuff. So let's dive straight into the features. So I'm going to move myself out of the camera here a little bit so you can see more of the screen. And we're going to go straight into the first thing here. So Atarim is now free. What does that mean? This means that if you're joining us on the version 3.0 page, and I'm going to share this link here on the chat or in a banner. If you're going to go to here, atarim.io/version 3, you're going to be able to see the ability to drop in a URL. Even if you're a user already, you can use this URL. And if you're not a user, this is going to allow you to get started completely for free. And so just drop in a link in there, any link. Let's see if everything is going as smoothly as expected. And when it comes to the free plan, here are just a few of the things that are included in this plan. So first of all, one-click website collaboration. Just drop in any URL and you're good to go. And we're going to see exactly how this works in a minute. Unlimited websites on that. And then you have our renowned WordPress plugin. You can download the plugin and install it on as many websites as you like. And you can also invite as many clients as you want. You do have one user as a team member. So this is more geared towards people that are starting off and want to experiment or want to build their workflow, as well as people that want to experiment with the tool a little bit and see if we can really add as much value as we hope that we can. Also, you're getting full access to your very own email-based support desk. So this is basically like Zendesk, but only that it's designed for website professionals, like Zendesk, like Freshdesk, but built into the agency dashboard. Then you can update everything from our Kanban boards, and you can see that things are going to move on their own as tasks are going to get done. And this is one of the cool things, the automated workflows that happen within the system, as well as the notifications to the clients and so on. One-click website login. So any plugin, this is only for the WordPress side. If you install the plugin and you click the Take Me There button, it's going to take you directly to the website, log you in along the way, and it's going to find that task wherever it is on the website. Also, if a client or you upload an image, any image, to one of the popovers, one of the bubbles, one click on there on the WordPress icon is going to optimize this image for web and upload it directly into the relevant media folder. That's also included in there. And of course, auto screenshots for every task, so that you don't even need to go to the website. You can see exactly what the other side was seeing when they clicked on the button. And finally, we have status and priority updates on all of the bubbles, all of the or inside the dashboard itself. And these are just like a few of the highlights, but there's a lot more. Of course, there's even more on the Pro plan. Oh, we went back. So I'm going to go straight to the first feature that we have here: collaborate on any website in the world with one click. And there's three principles that apply to this awesome feature here. The first one is that it's extremely simple. It's as easy as it was ever to start collaborating with visual collaboration. All you need is the URL, and it takes literally under 10 seconds to get started, and we'll see that together. And then, of course, you can invite your clients easily with a share link, or just drop their email address instead of how it was on the plugin, where you would take the URL and then go to your email or to the Atarim email feature and then invite them from there. Now there's an invite feature built in. And of course, this works on any website. So let's have a look at how this looks. So I'm going to go over to my new and improved agency dashboard here. And there's a bunch of, this is our testing environment. You can see a bunch of testing stuff here. Let's just archive a few of those empty sites. And what I want to do is I want to take a website, any website. Let me see what you guys, maybe you can give me some recommendations. Drop in a URL inside the chat, any website, and I'm going to pick one or two, and we're going to drop them into here to see what's up. So which website do you want me to experiment with? Let's see on the chat, and I'm going to take a sip of water while we're waiting for some URLs to drop in. Okay, we've got some people excited about the free forever option. That's great, Gilbert. It's good to see you. And got just Sturgis. I don't know if just is the name. Is it? But he's excited about the free feature as well. And got Paul. If you haven't used that, give it a go. We use it on all our projects. That's awesome. I'm hoping that you're coming to WordCamp Europe, actually, because tonight I'm flying to Porto. So I'm hoping to see everyone there as well. And we might even share a little bit of what's going on in our booth at Porto. I'm also speaking, which I'm really excited about. But I'm waiting for some URLs, guys. Where are some links? Send me any website in the world and let's check it out. Send me yours. What is your website? Get some free promo here. Ahsan, it's good to see you. So I'm just going to start because I'm not seeing any links coming in on the chat here from the side. We got Lex joining us as well. How are you doing, Lex? Right. So I'm going to get started with, I'm just going to use apple.com because I just like that type of stuff here. Apple.com, add site. Oh, I ran out of sites, which is what this environment is all about. So you see, we got the demo gods are against us here. So let's archive a few of the websites, and we're only counting the live websites, right? So you can see we're kind of experimenting with all kinds of different stuff in here. But I'm going to go to see what's going on here. Okay. Freed up some space? Not yet. See, that's what happens when you go live. It's going to clear things out. And if it's not going to give me on my demo account here, I actually prepared another one that I can go into, which is going to be on the free plan. So as we can see, we already have a few sites here, and I've already used apple.com, but because no one gave me a URL, I'm just going to do it again. Add site. HTTPS. And there we go. So if you're an Atarim user, what you can do even now is you can use the form that is currently on the version 3 page that I shared on this page or right here below. And that will add the website to your own account. It's going to identify if you're logged in. It's going to add this to your own account. But I want to show you another cool way of doing it. We can even do like Atarim.io new site equals whatever, HTTPS. Let's get copy flights here. I'm going to find copy flights website. There it is. And even from this, new site equals the name of the website and you're good to go. It's going to add this to your account. So you can do it from all kinds of different places, from the homepage where it's going to be, from inside your agency dashboard, like we did with Apple right here. And we can just click on this and say, this image is beautiful. Or we can just drop a URL in the URL and get started straight away. So we got the Copy Flight's website right here. I like this title. And that is really it. Now, what we want to do is we want to share this. Maybe StreamYard are blocking some of the links. Right, YouTube won't let you display URLs. That's why. Okay, cool. So once I got started here, all that I need to do is click the share button, and I can either drop in a URL or an email address for any person that I want collaborating with me, or I can just share this link, and they're going to be able to collaborate with us. Everything is, of course, white labeled, so you can replace our logos everywhere to display your agency's logos, your agency's colors. And for me, if we need to refresh the view, of course, we can go to the browse and start navigating to some of the other pages. And every page, we're kind of like rerunning the process to make sure that it's working properly in the backend. And as we can see, we got Todd right here on this task, going back to comment and say, hey, Todd. Or this one. Now, everything that you have on the plugin is also here. We can change the status. So now this is going to be in progress, and we can change the urgency of the task. So this one is pretty critical. The hi Todd that I posted right here. And of course, we have some detailed information about my screen size, the person that created the task, my browser version, so that you know straight away what needs tackling. Of course, we can delete the task as well from there. But you can see that the sidebar got a bit of an upgrade with a bunch of other things, a bunch of other information here on top of what you would see on the plugin side. For example, we have the assigned users. So if I'm going to assign, if I have any users, no, I only have one on this account. If I have any team members, I can assign to them, and their faces are going to appear right here. But I'm also getting like the type of task and so on, and all of the status and everything in a really quick view on here. And of course, when I'm clicking on it, it's going to pop this task open. And of course, and if I'm going to go to all pages, it's just going to take me directly to that relevant page and pop that message open where it is. So I see that we have a question here. When does it send the email? Straight away. If you want to invite a client, you just click the share button and send the email, and straight away they're going to get an invitation with your logo on it, inviting them to collaborate on this asset. And then we have another question here. You said that it doesn't send redundant emails. What triggers the email? So you don't send redundant emails. So you don't need to go and send to the client, I'm done with this, I changed the text here. All you need to do is you need to change the status here to complete, and the client is going to be notified immediately that the task was completed. Actually, that's not true. Not immediately. Within 15 minutes, we're going to send a message, because we don't want to send too many emails at the same time, because if you have like 50 tasks on the page and you're changing statuses or you're leaving comments on all of them, we don't want to bombard your clients with 50 different emails. So every 15 minutes, we do a roundup of everything that happened over the past 15 minutes or so. Or if you keep creating new events, new triggers, then the 15 minutes keeps being pushed. So let's say you left a comment, and then you wait for 3 minutes, and then you leave another comment, then it restarts, so that it sends those two all of the messages in one go, so it's nice and clean, and it's not just like bombarding the inbox. Right, that's a great question, and that's what we're looking for. Perfect. And so what else can I show you on here apart from the general task? So let's say there is a request that is more generic to the page. The ones that are with us from the plugin already know about this awesome feature. This general task is exactly what it is. It's like, I don't need this page at all. Right? Or something like the layout all around isn't nice. And you can, of course, see here that this is a general task, and when you click on it, it's just going to open it up as a pop-up instead of as a popover. So this is our open to all websites. This can be done on any website in the world. Just drop in the URL inside your agency dashboard, or from the URL like I showed you, atarim.io/? New site equals the URL, or on Ver3, and very soon after this session, this is going to be on our homepage as well. So you can get started literally within seconds. We saw Apple, we saw Todd's website, and we couldn't find any others because we couldn't get the thing. Vita's redesigning my site on the fly, right? You wish, Todd. Even though it's a pretty nice site. What I can give you a few notes here. Why is this different color? Why is this not purple? Cool. So I find the general task, sometimes the number will end up off the number off the page anyway, to add 100 pixels of padding around the numbers. Does that make sense? No, I didn't really get it, but I would love to understand. So please post a clarification on this one. Is there a limit on number of collaborators? No, you have unlimited collaborators, and you can invite as many clients as you want. The limit is on the users, on the team members. And the reason for that is because we want to grow with you. So the more value that we bring to your business, we think we should get paid a little more, the same way that we used to do at the agency as well. And then we have Paul asking here, the emails confuse me so much, never sure when they will send, so I end up switching them all off. Is there a way to view history of what emails Atarim has sent out? Actually, no, there is no way to see what emails we've sent out. No, the answer is no. But I would be happy to answer any questions. I do know that it was confusing because we had a few layers of emails, what the client is going to get. And sometimes it was sent from the WordPress side before, and sometimes it was sent from the agency dashboard. But now it's all consolidated from the agency dashboard. You can actually, if you do this on the settings, and I'll show you this quickly here. I'm going to go back to my dashboard. And inside your settings screen, inside the emails and notifications, you can actually set the from name and from email address. And this is available on all plans. But in order for you to do this, you need to make sure that you add some MX records and SPF records and all of that. Even if you're already using them on other places, it's still going to work great. And the idea is that this is going to make sure that the emails actually land in the inbox and not get into spam like it used to be before with the plugin when WordPress were sending our emails. Let's see what else we have here. Blue is the universal signal for hyperlink. That's true. That's true. When can we download the new version 3? It's already there. So you can go to your agency dashboard and just get started. This is all live. Everything that I'm showing you is already on production. Oh, and if you mean about the plugin, probably in the next few minutes. So we pushed this literally 5-10 minutes before this session, and now the plugin is being rolled out throughout. And I'm also going to talk a little bit about the plugin, but there aren't many significant changes that we did on the plugin. We focused more on the agency dashboard, did an overhaul on this. So the plugin does have some bug fixes and stuff like this, but and we revamped the onboarding flow, which was released actually on the previous version. Now it's consolidated in there. But other than that, there aren't many changes on the plugin itself. Padding around the page to push the general task more into the center. Oh, I see. On the sidebar, you mean? This. Okay. I'm going to take this note. Right. Do founding members get unlimited user seats? No, you guys get 3 user seats, but that's been the case since we started the dashboard pretty much a year and a half ago. So all of the everyone that joined a plugin, you still get the same awesome stuff on all the plugin and all of the features on the agency dashboard. The only limit is going to be on the seats, as it was from when we launched this back then. Thanks, Spence. It's good to see you. I got Paul. That's great. I'll be sure to try the emails out again. Make sure that you also try the support desk. So if I'm going to go back into my account here, you'll see that I'm actually going to go back to my main account. Oh. So if you're going to go to your inbox, you see that you have your email inbox, which is straight up an email inbox in here that you can send any email to anyone directly from inside the agency dashboard. And the cool thing about the email inbox is that every email that comes in, if we identify the email address, the incoming email address in any of the websites, we're going to automatically filter that request into the relevant client on those different websites. So you have everything neatly organized automatically, but you can also do this yourself through assigning an email to a website. Right, so we got some awesome comments here as well. I like free stuff as long as the company has still a way to stay in business for a very long time and provide good services. How will you stay in business? That's a good question. No, I'm kidding. So that's why we waited with this for so long. And I wanted to do this step. My goal was to allow the entire agency's community to collaborate visually and to speed up their workflows. So in order to do this, we have to have a free plan, some sort of a free offering. That's how you really take things to the next level. But we're also bootstrapped, which means that every dollar that we make goes back into the software, and a fraction of it goes into my pocket at the end of the year. But we really are investing 99% of everything back into the product because it's a massive product to build. So now, after 3 years, we're finally in a comfortable position to actually do something like this, which I'm very happy about. But I wish we could have done this sooner. I think that this is going to be a huge growth driver for us, but it is a challenge, Gilbert, as a bootstrap. So if you see value, support us. Right, they're not going anywhere but up. No worries there. I like that. That's for sure. We got loads of comments here, guys. I love it. Let's see. We got Lee. Love the addition of phases. Right. Next up, we're gonna explore project phases, and we're gonna see exactly what Lee is talking about here. Is it possible to roll back an approved page if it was clicked by mistake? No, but this is definitely something that we wanna introduce in the next few releases. That only the webmaster, only you guys will be able to roll this back. If the client approves a page, then there's no going back, so that they don't scope creep the hell out of you. But it is a good point. We got Imran. How are you, Imran? I wish you would have come to WordCamp as well. Awesome work, and I just started working with a client who already has Atarim installed. Brilliant. We're taking over, man. Without hesitation, I purchased the highest LTD they offered when they first rolled out, and it's been the best growth of an app I've ever seen. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, we build a lot and we build fast, and we listen to you guys and try to build whatever makes sense for our industry, whatever makes sense for your day-to-day business. We got Ash joining us. How are you doing, Ash? Loving the new features. The platform has come so far since WP feedback. Oh yeah, I'll show you. You know what? Let me show you something here, which I kind of looked at a while back. I'm just gonna go to our first video 3 years ago. This was it. This is how it looked. This is how it felt. It's kind of funny to see it right now. It's like when I was a musician. When I listened back to the first recordings that I've done, they always felt like I can't believe that I felt proud about this, but it worked. But it definitely come a long way since just this. And if you'll see the sidebar, it's even funnier. Yeah, that's how the sidebar used to look like. So, oh, got Nathan jumping in here somehow. Loving the studio layout. Thank you. Thank you. We got John saying many congrats, Vito and team. It's been impressive development from the earlier plugging days. Thank you. Yes, it's been a roller coaster here. Can you let me know some URLs for referring? Okay, guys, there's a private conversation going on. I'm not going to disturb you guys. And thanks, Ben. And we got Aksan, very generous of you, Vito. I'm sure we'll experience even more growth from now on. I hope so. You like that? You like that sidebar, right? With the clunky sidebar. So what we really do, and we're gonna go through some of the, but you can already see that the agency dashboard got a massive facelift, and this is actually the next. Or I'm gonna jump straight to this, and then we'll go to the project stages next. Every year when we do a 0.0 release, we're also doing a full redesign of everything to elevate the experience. So this time, everything got redesigned on the agency dashboard. Literally everything. So you can see that you don't have the top bar anymore. Everything is nice and compact on the sidebar. We bought a little more real estate on the screen by removing the top bar. You can see that everything is neatly organized, all the buttons. We even introduced a list view to the websites here, and you can see that you can now organize websites into those collapsible blocks. And these are based on projects. So I can add a project, and this is I can organize projects based on clients, or maybe I can do this based on departments, or maybe I have teams that are dealing with completely different websites. So I can assign team A. That team A are these guys, and they are working on these websites. And now the new project was created, and everyone in Team A is going into those different websites that we have in here, and everything that is not organized is sitting inside the others block in here. And yes, so that's the new list view that we have in here. So we have Team A with everything, Team A here, right? And you can also see that, and we're going to see what is this new little widget that we added here as well. But you can see that now there's, from this differentiation, we can see that this is a URL-based website, and then we have some WordPress related WordPress websites here below, probably somewhere. Yeah, you can see we've done a lot of experimenting with this new feature. So we've got some WordPress sites here as well. So that's how you kind of like identify what is what. And I'm going to share some things of what's coming next as well. I see that there is some questions here. What's coming next? There's some future teasers. Yes, there's going to be some future teasers as well. Hey, David. Good to see you. Right. Not yet a subscriber, but pricing was a bit steep for me when I started last year at $50. I noticed that you were able to put the pricing at 20, which is very affordable. Thank you, Atarim team. Yes, so we're listening and we're working with you guys. Whatever happens in the industry, we're reacting to that. And we're not going to get everything perfect straight away out of the gate, but this is a journey, and I'm happy to be on it. With the email routing that happens when a user is linked to multiple sites across the country. All right. So if there, so the rule of thumb there, Jono, is that if there is doubt, then keep it in the inbox. Then you can manually assign it. So if you find the email address on a few different websites, or maybe it's one of your email addresses that is like team members and stuff, then it's just going to stay in the inbox, and you can manually assign them or move them into any of the websites. Yes, me too, Disha. Really exciting, right? Yes, Obed, give it a go. It really is very useful and powerful suite of tools. Thank you. Got sorry, my personal. Yeah, we still have that private conversation about Divi going on there. I needed to come show this to my students. Let's do it, Beth. It's been a long time. I hope that you're coming to WordCamp as well, and we should definitely catch up. Different clients, yeah. So if you have different clients with the same, oh, you mean on the organization, yeah. So a lot of times in my agency, we had like 6 websites by the same client. So projects is another great way of organizing them based on a bunch of websites that each client has. For example, in Atarim, we're just in our company, we're managing we're managing the WordPress website, which is the main marketing website, and then there's the app that now we can use this inside with the URL, and then there is the academy, and we have our documentation, and we have our translation, and all those kind of different websites. They can all go into one little category. Right. So what else in terms of design? What I want to show you guys is the mobile experience. So I know that the mobile experience hasn't been awesome before. And that happens because we're building super fast. And a lot of times, it's kind of this mentality of build fast and break things along the way. As we're growing and as more people are relying on us, and you've probably seen that over the past this year, that we're kind of like, we're not pushing every other week like we used to do before. We're building, and then pushing a big update once in a while to make sure that everything is nice and stable and we're not disturbing or disrupting anyone's work. But with this, we also have our mobile experience now that you can do things on the go. So this is kind of like a bit of an app-like feel to it. And if I'm going to even go to the agency or into our inbox, you can see that I have my websites here. I can click on it, and then it's going to open the tasks that are on this website. And then I can click on a task, and it's going to give me the details of the task. I can still assign users as needed. And if I'm going to click on more, I see all of the attributes. I see my timers here, the tech info that I need to know. If there is a screenshot, it will show here, the statuses and all of those kind of things. Of course, we also have filters, so you can filter based on all kinds of different stuff in there. So a bit more of an app feel. And let's go to the boards. You'll see the same type of thing. So we're going to go to the assets, and you see that we changed websites to assets, and that is signaling to some of the things that are going to be coming soon. So here, again, if I'm going to click on this, it's going to take me to the Kanban boards. Let me go, and if I clicked on a task, it's just going to open the Kanban boards, but I can scroll to the side and see all of the tasks that I have in here. On mobile, if we want to move them to different boards, on desktop, it's just kind of like a drag and drop type of thing. But here I can just use the status change, and that's going to move it directly to the relevant column. And of course, the time entries, same thing. We got the websites, and then you're going to see the entries, and we have the filters based on time, the different projects, and so on. Billable, not billable, all of those kind of cool stuff. Right, so this is our mobile experience, our brand new mobile experience. And we've gone through the boards as well. We saw some kind of like, again, a massive facelift. Everything was like we kind of cleaned out the CSS and rebuilt the whole thing. And we even changed the name of the button here from Open Task to take me there, which again is going to take you directly to that website. This one is a non-WordPress website, so you can see, pop, it opened it up, and I can get started, see exactly what is in discussion. Let's go back. All right, so let's see if we have some comments here on the side. Beth, I got here late. Can you explain the free program? Because you know WordPress people are all about the free. What can be done with free versus paid? So with free, you can collaborate. You can add as many websites as you like. You have all of the base functionality that you would expect from our platform. But when it comes to taking things to the next level, that's all going to be on the paid plan. For example, timers are on the paid plans. Team management is on paid. What else? We have internal tasks on the paid. These are tasks that your clients can't see. You can put them around and just mark them as internal, and the client will never see them. And a few more kind of different bits and pieces like that, including the project stages, which I'm going to showcase in a minute right here. But there's loads included in the free already. And this is the quick kind of overview. One-click website collaboration on any website, as many websites, invite as many clients as you want, full access to your email inbox support desk, email-based support desk, one-click website logins, image optimizations, auto screenshots, status and priority updates. Really, we went all out with this plan to make sure that people get the value, and they want to upgrade because they want to, or because they're growing, which is really the place that we want to be. And what I was kind of like, when I was thinking of this plan, I kind of, it brought me back to my early days as a freelancer and my early agency days, where every dollar counts, right? So in a lot of places, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have been there as well. Let me know in the chat if you've had this experience. I was using Adobe or Photoshop for years before I actually paid them anything. So we all BitTorrent them, and like somehow we get it, right? Somehow we get our hands on Adobe, and without actually paying for it initially. And then once I had a proper business, then I was happy to pay for the service, and I haven't canceled my subscription in more than 10 years, maybe 12 years now. So that really is the mindset around this. So instead of you guys needing to lose profits by not collaborating the right way or not organizing, systemizing your work properly. I want to empower you with the tools. You get the profits, and then you can upgrade. Right. Is the milestone project plan part included in free? Because PM is kind of my jam. It's not included in free. Project stages is an awesome feature that I'm really excited about. I'm going to show this straight after this, but it's not part of the free plan. Small guys need to start free until they make some bucks. Exactly. Yeah. So let's keep going, guys. There's a lot more to see here. Project stages and deadlines. So let me know in the chat, how is it going with clients meeting their deadlines? Are they on it? Do they remember when they need to deliver something by? Are you setting up deadlines in your own internal workflows? Do you have like stages that are defined by time every time? Let me know in the chat how you're doing this right now. While I'm going to show you something really cool, but before I'm going to close the door. Okay, project stages and deadlines. So right now, inside the agency dashboard, you can hover over any of the websites and click this new icon that is called project stages. Here you can define stages. So for example, I'm going to say discovery, and that's going to end today, right? And then after discovery, I have my sitemap stage, and I'm going to do that by Thursday. And then I have my wireframe stage. I'm going to do that by next Tuesday. And after this, I have my revision. We're going to do the homepage, right? So we have revision 1. And then we have revision 2. Oh, I need to update the time here. Didn't change it. Go back in there. And we have revision 2, which is going to be here, let's say. And then we have launch. So what did we do here? We created these plans that allow our clients to really see, or us to get control over the project when everything needs to get done. Now, usually, with every other system on the planet, this is where it ends up. It just ends inside your project management tools or inside or on your at the agency. We had like literally a massive whiteboard with the stages, and we tick them off. So it was purely internal, and the clients never got access to really see all of this. But we kind of operated like they do. We operated in a way that they are accountable to those deadlines, even though they didn't have any record of them. Or maybe at some point we even sent this to them at the beginning of the project, and that's where it kind of ended up in some kind of an email, right? So oh, Alison, I think you're already registered, but from something else, probably from the dashboard or anything like this. So I'm going to take care of you after this session. Thanks for letting me know. Right. So got Beth saying getting clients to comply is more about education, setting proper expectations, and putting incentives and penalties in place. Any planning or reminder tool is useless if you don't do those things. Right. Unless you have something like this. So now that we set these things up, let's go into this website. And I think that this is just like this was just, I did it on a wrong website because this is just like a website that doesn't really exist, I think. So let me go back. And I'm going to create a few more. I think I might have a few here on this website. Yeah. I'm just going to go inside this example site here. And what you can already see here at the bottom is that I have a timer. Oh, let me remove this banner. Right? Let me do it like this. Yeah. So here at the bottom, there's a timer that is showing me the current stage that I'm on, the current project stage that I'm on, as well as communicating to the other side which project stages we've already gone through, what is complete, and what we're working on right now, so that everyone knows at any given moment what is working and what are we working on, so that we can make sure that everyone is accountable to the deadline. And this timer is just going to keep running. If we break the deadline, this is going to go into minus, so that everyone knows that we're past the due date for this stage. But all of the stages are communicated right here from this little widget that appears on here as well as on the plugin. If you add any project stages to the agency dashboard. So this is extremely powerful, and also you're going to see this right here. This is going to tell us the next immediate stage that wasn't marked as complete. So in this case, this is the discovery. I'm going to mark this one as complete, and I'm going to hit the refresh here. This is going to move on to the next one, sitemap, so that everyone knows that now this is what this website is on. So we can set this one up for all of the projects and make sure that we have these little notices shown to the client on the plugin as well as inside the agency dashboard. So everyone is accountable for everything that they need to work on. Right, so if I'm going back to Beth's comment, getting clients to comply is more about education. Because why is it about education? Because they need to know that they need to look, or they need to look for it. Now it's in front of them when they're working, when they're visiting their own website, when they're collaborating with you, they can see it in real time. Setting proper expectations and putting incentives and penalties in place. Yeah, that I totally agree. So it's the idea is to bring this to the front instead of it being just an admin tool for us. This is project stages. I'm really excited about this one. And this again is already live. You can get started with this inside your agency dashboard. What else? Right, we talked about the new design, and everything is now consistent, everything is cleaner, everything is responsive. But I also want to take you guys into our integrations. So we redesigned our integrations. We redesigned our settings screen altogether just a while back, and now we even upgraded it even a little more. But we made it cleaner because as we're adding more and more integrations, this is something that just got a little bit cluttered, right? So a few integrations that we're releasing today is Pabli integration. If you're using Pabli, it's basically like Zapier or like Integromat now make. Which allows you to connect to thousands of different applications. And now you can do this through Pabli as well as Zapier and Integromat. You choose your own tool. We also have a ClickUp integration, which allows you to send tasks into ClickUp, pull tasks from ClickUp, sync tasks with ClickUp. So if you change statuses, it's going to update on both of the stuff, as well as pushing time entries into ClickUp if you want to send invoices from there or anything like that, right? You can also pull a full list of tasks into the agency dashboard with one click, a list of tasks that you have on ClickUp. Same thing for Asana, which we released literally an hour ago. Same thing, you come to here, you connect this, then you choose your default workspaces, and then from here you can sync tasks, and with Asana there's no time entries, but you can sync tasks, you can pull lists of tasks, and so on. Another really cool stuff that we added today is our new Slack bot, and you can decide what the Slack bot is going to do. Once you click here, it's going to connect to your Slack account. It's going to ask you where do you want to connect to, right? From Atarim to our Atarim Slack, but I guess I can I can connect this to WCEU as well here. And then you can decide what the bot will do. Notify you for every new task, every new note. Note are messages that are sent by your team, but were never sent to your clients. Every time a priority is changed, every time there's a new tag added, and then you can create all kinds of cool logics around this. New email task, which is basically a new email. New comment was made, new status, new user, and so on. One of the cool things that we're going to add from Slack as well, we wanted to do this, but it's going to take just a little more, is that you will be able to type in open https:/apple.com in Atarim, and it's just going to, boom, land you inside the collaboration straight away. And you're going to see a lot of these automations coming in from this type of stuff. And then we have Asana as well. And we even upgraded our webhooks integration. So you have a bunch of options for the webhooks, but we also added custom webhooks based on user requests that wanted us to have the ability, or some tools that were using webhooks, this wasn't enough. So now you have the ability to set up custom webhooks as well, turn things on and off as needed for a really granular control, and build your own workflow with our tool. And there's a few more that are coming. Right now in testing is Jira and Teamwork. They're going to come in really quickly, really soon. And then straight after that, we're going to move over to working on Trello and Basecamp. And then after this, we're going to work on Zendesk. And then we're going to do Figma and XD to import assets into the dashboard, which brings me to the last bit of, we just kind of ran out of time here, but I'm going to give you a quick recap of what's coming next. The next big feature is moving. So as you know, right now, we have the graphic feedback tool that allows you to do everything that we saw so far, but inside, but on images, right? So you can upload logos or flyers or brochures or ads that you're creating for your clients, and you can do those stickers on like image-based, right? This is happening right now inside the plugin. This is one of the things that are still from the plugin side. This is going to be brought into the agency dashboard, which is going to allow you to do all kinds of cool stuff in there. Let me even show you a quick mockup. Where is it? There it is. So this is the next project, graphic feedback tool inside the agency dashboard. So it's very similar to what you saw now with the website. We're going to build on top of that, but you can upload the images. You can have like a version control over those designs, and you can group them up into like booklets, as we call them, so that you can have multiple designs that comprise the full design. So let's say you have an ebook and you want to upload the different pages and collaborate on them and so on. So this is the next big thing, and this is where Figma and XD and these kind of stuff are going to come into place. Right, let me go. The screen is closed here. Let me go back to this StreamYard. Great. Awesome. Got some feedback around Pavli is awesome. Thank you. Is it possible to hide the Hotjar icon in the bottom left and the chat box in the bottom right? No, but I know it's kind of annoying that these things take property, but they give us good feedback, and they help us serve you guys. So I guess they're kind of a necessary evil, right? We have a question here from Derek. GitHub integration is on the roadmap. Yes, it is. By the end of this year, it's definitely something that is already considered and exploring. And we're also exploring integrations with main WP and a few of these type of tools that will allow you to see some updates and some stuff from inside the agency dashboard as well. Right. The integrations are cool. So much has been added since the last time I've looked at it. We need to update your lesson. That's true. Sending you an email to schedule. That's awesome. I'll probably reply to this after WordCamp, but don't take this as a don't take this personally. Beth, I would love to have a conversation. It's been a really long time. The free program helps the point of entry, and the integrations with PM tools and task managers are something my students need to see. That's brilliant. Great. Main WP integration would be fantastic. That's great to hear. Yeah. So, guys, this is what's happening. Let's see what else. If I forgot anything, right? If you're already part of the, if you're already with us, I would like to encourage you to upgrade to anything, get more users, move up to one of the higher plans, and enjoy us as we're building more stuff for you, as well as gain access to the Atarim Academy. So, what is the Atarim Academy? Over the past few years, we have comprised content, 80 hours of content from the top experts in the space, in the agency space, in the WordPress space, even specifically from people that you already know, and including we got Marik talking about SEO, and we got Todd that joined us here talking about storytelling and content. We have Amber talking about accessibility, and Chip talking about the future of Amazon Alexa for web design, remotely managing projects and your team from Christina Romero. We got translations here from Tanya, Alex from Cloudways talking about web vitals, a static approach, and all this kind of stuff. Privacy. We got Patrick from Grid Paint talking here, and we got Gabriela from WP Mayor. We have Beth that was just joining us here. All of these stuff were, and Alison that also joined us today. Melissa, we have Marcus, Jimmy. Basically, we bundled all of these things into 11 courses that each one of them, this is 7 hours for growth mindset and inspiration, 7 hours for inspiring success stories, website for clients essentials, 12 hours of how to build not websites, how to build websites for clients. We got the Atarim Mastery that teaches you all about our system, mastering clients and team management, productization for scale, recurring revenue generation, agency systems and tools, and a whole bunch of other stuff, content creation, agency marketing, and growth hacks. And each one of them is like a full-on course. This is 12 hours of content alone, talking about podcast and building authority through content, turning your website, how to create, generate leads from your own website, your agency website, how to get noticed on LinkedIn, B2B marketing on Twitter. So really everything that you need to know to make sure that that you're growing and you're continuing on your journey within your agency. So if you're upgrading right now, this is gonna be included in the plan. So far, we sold this as we were kind of building this up as lifetime deals. So some people have this as lifetime deals for a few hundreds, and it's gonna go into an annual plan soon. So if you wanna tap into all of this information and everything that we're gonna add to this, now is a great time to do that. All you need to do is upgrade to something. That's it. Let me see if we have some other questions here on the chat. If you have any questions, now is the time. Drop them in, and I'll be happy to answer everything. Let me move this up here to this and see. Daniel's asking, are the pricing tiers going to change? You say we can get unlimited sites on free tier, but starter tier is limited to 10 sites. That's true, because there's a lot of things that are still locked on the free. And what is the what you will find is that we tried, or we researched a lot as to what makes sense for the growth stages of agencies. So if you are a serious agency, the free plan is not going to be enough. It might give you unlimited websites, but it's not going to give you the total result that we want to give to you. So we structured it in a way that everything makes sense for the stages that you're on. If you feel that $50 or $20 is 20 bucks a month is too much, then you're probably right to join the free plan. But if this is something that's like, okay, I'm happy to pay for the tools that help me grow my business, then you should pay. You should pick the one of the paid plans, because there's a lot more value built into those as well. Right. Can all the interface messaging, everything be shown to the client in another language than English? On the plugin, yes, even though it's not perfect. There's because we keep building and we keep changing the languages, the strings are kind of like, some things are here or there. But generally, Gilbert, I wouldn't say that this is something that is a top priority for us. We're trying to make everything icon based anyway, so you can see kind of like these things. And when it comes to the client experience, their collaboration is just clicking everything and just leaving a comment. So they're gonna see probably the word comment, and probably like stuff like status changes or open, in progress, stuff like this. But mostly it's icons, really. When things are white labels, introducing the chat, for example, white label is not part of the free plan. When things are white labeled, introducing the chat box for collaborators branded with Atarim could lead to confusion. I guess that's true, Juno. We need to see what we can do about this. Maybe we can hide this based on a user role or something like this. But this is a good point. Has pricing for your larger agency pricing changed? Yes. So right now, we're kind of updating prices every 6 months or so, and we're building a lot faster than we're upgrading our prices. But what you will find now on the agency plan is that it's based on users. So you get it's cheaper than it was if you don't have many team members, but you're growing with us and you're going to get more value out of this. If you need more than 100 websites, reach out. Let's have a chat. And we have agencies and hosting companies, even some of the largest hosting companies in the world are using our solution for their built by us type of solutions. So if you're looking for massive scale, you need to talk to us, and we're going to figure out a plan that makes sense for you. And that at the end of the day, it's still going to be peanuts. Guys, just so that we're clear on the results that we're generating for the users that are implementing, we're not in the game of saving you a few minutes, not even a few hours. We're in the game of saving you guys weeks and months out of every project that you deliver. And that is the results. That is the reality that is happening when users are implementing the system properly. It's kind of like the transformation as to when you're building a page on your own, custom coding it from scratch, then transforming to building it with a page builder, right? You go from 10 hours to 20 minutes. That's the transformation that the project goes. When I started building websites, it took just the build of a basic website took about a month, right? Or at least 3 weeks. Now, a basic websites, basic business websites take 3 to 5 days. So, but still, it takes 3 to 5 days to build it, and then it takes 4 to 6 weeks on average to deliver it to a client, if everything goes well. With our system, the 4 to 6 weeks is projected to go down to less than 10 days if you're implementing and you're following what we're teaching as well. So $50 is crazy, like the prices are extremely insignificant. If you're doing one project for even as little as $1,000, you're going to get $500 more profits out of it. Right. So let's see what else we have here. Guys, reach out. Let's book a call. Let's talk about this. And if you have a lot of websites, this is going to be extremely transformative for you guys. The more websites you're running, the more value you're going to get out of it. For example, Newfold, which is the company behind They just bought Yoast recently, but they also have HostGator and Web.com, and a bunch of these massive hosting companies. They went from an average of 30 days with a team of 100. They systemized it to 30 days project delivery. That's as far as they managed to do it in a few years, and we brought them down to 14 days. And you can imagine how much more capacity they have with such a massive team when this is the time that is being saved. So the price is really insignificant compared to the result. Can we turn off the image optimization on media upload? Unfortunately, not. We're optimizing everything to make sure we're optimizing this in a quality way, kind of like tiny PNG or this, so that it's still built for use. But our platform is designed to be used on web, so it's all about websites, right? So it's all built for website optimization. Thank you, Jim. It's good. Thanks for joining us today. We got Paul here. Great stuff. Thanks, all. Very cool. Thank you, Paul. Thanks for joining. Thanks for celebrating the birthday, everyone. As a newbie, is there a page or table clearly showing the differences between the plans, what is included or not? There will be. We need to update this everything. So first, we did this announcement, and now over the next week or so, you're going to see everything being rolled out. But there will be, yes. Already, I would suggest, Gilbert, just drop in a link inside that thing. Get started for free. QQQ affiliate links. How does the affiliate program work? Right. So it's 10% recurring revenue. So whatever people are paying, you're going to get 10% forever out of it. And we have some really awesome affiliates that have been with us for a long time, and they've built some really substantial recurring revenue from the system. So if you have if you have an audience, go to our footer and you'll find the join the affiliate. Actually, if you're already a user, you're already an affiliate. You just need to go to your account and you're going to find the referral link on the top. Go to your billing account and you'll see that on the top there. And thanks, I appreciate this. The word of mouth is the best thing that we can do. How many users do legacy LTD accounts holders get? 3. So that has been the case since we launched the agency dashboard. The people that joined the LTD accounts, they joined the plugin, and now you get a SaaS as well. So on the plugin, you can add as many users as you want. On the dashboard, you can add 3. Is the client's asset storage space per client or total for my agency? Total for the agency. And so far, we haven't had anyone that, and even the larger agencies, it's pretty generous on the storage, and you see like the assets that people are adding are pretty minuscule compared to that. So we haven't had anyone that had any challenges with storage. So I don't think that this is a big challenge there, Daniel. And is the client's asset storage space per client of my agency? If we've got 10 gigabyte, is that 10 GB? So no, that's not even for each site. It's for the entire. So one client can upload 9 GB if they somehow manage to do that. I can't live without it. I've said this before. Thank you, George. I'm hoping that you're maybe coming to WordCamp Europe. Let me know. It would be great to meet you in person. No regrets, always going bigger. Thank you. We got Sean. How you doing, Sean? So glad to see this Vito. Looking forward to using it on client projects. That's brilliant. It's great to have you here. And we have a suggestion for implementing Atarim when you have projects in the works and feel like you do not have the time to reevaluate the workflow in the middle of these projects, right? So it's kind of like the chicken or the egg, because the system is designed to save you the time that you don't have. And usually what we do is as people, we kind of act when the pain is at its highest, right? But then we don't have the time to implement the thing that is going to save us the time. So it's kind of challenging there. What I would suggest is that you drop in a message into our chat, and you book a call. and we're going to do 30 minutes to walk through your workflow, and we're going to suggest what we learned from working with more than 7,000 agencies so far, running with more than 150,000 of their clients. And we're going to show you how you can implement this in a very pain-free way. It's just about getting started and forming that habit internally within the team. And the clients usually just come on board pretty quickly. That being said, if there's already clients that are used to bad habits, they might need a bit more convincing to get them into the right workflow. But if your clients are, if you have solid clients that are following what you're teaching them, or that they trust you with your suggestions, they're going to see the value in this as well from their side really fast. So book a call and let's make it happen. Getting third-party teams to adopt the process to work on your website is making it hard for us to get going. Right. So for this, what I would even suggest, if there is inside our YouTube channel, there is a session that is called, or it's not even say, it's like a short video that is called Daily Workflows. And that's the one that you want to watch. It's like 10 minutes, and it walks you through different workflows from an agency owner, from a team member, for a project manager. And then you can really see how the app, or how you can focus your team on the things that make sense for their day-to-day, because we're not serving agencies, we're serving the clients of the agencies, and the agency owner, and the project manager, and the designer, and the developer. These are all different workflows, right? So if you watch that one video on our YouTube channel, that should sort you out. But again, you're welcome to book a call. I wish I knew your name, QS Integrated, but feel free to book a call, and we'll be happy to walk you through this. Is the team activity available for legacy LTD holders? Yes. Everything is for LTD holders. Everything is available except for the users. Leslie, good to see you, Leslie. Right. So we have, unfortunately, life situations won't allow. This is around WordCamp. We'll be there in spirit. Okay. Hopefully next time. Can LTD founder members add more than 3 team members for a monthly ad on or LTD? Reach out to the support. I know that Jerome has done this for a few LTD users, and he has a bit of a flow for this. Just drop a line in there, Scott, and tell us how many users you need. We're gonna make it happen. If we design tasks on a project that are recurrent, can we make a list template that can be replicated on all projects? This is definitely something that is on the roadmap, and not yet. Right now, what we did is we're allowing you to pull stuff from other project management systems. So if you have, if you're using Asana, or if you're using ClickUp, you can already do this from there. You have the task list over there and pull it in, but it will come eventually to our platform as well. And I think that this is a good time to kind of like say, like, because a lot of people are not sure, do I also need a project management system? Is this a project management system? So when it comes to websites, we're trying to give you everything that you need to automate the workflow. So it's not about actually working with this it's not about building a workflow inside Atarim. It's about having a workflow. It just works. It just is a workflow on its own, and you'll see that things are going to move on their own inside the Kanban boards and stuff like this. So the things are going to flow naturally there. But if you're also providing SEO services, or let's say you're doing marketing or stuff like this, you definitely also need a project management system to manage other aspects of your business. And in that case, the integrations come in really handy. I hope this is helpful, Gilbert. You have a lifetime plan? Nope. We did a lifetime deal for 2 months 3 years ago when we first started. It was incredible. We had hundreds of users that joined for it wasn't a cheap plan, but we met some awesome users that have invested into us early on, and I'm really happy to keep serving you guys until now. And I can see there's a few of you guys here on the chat as well, 3 years in. So I'm really happy that you're enjoying the product and you're using it. But lifetime is nowhere on the roadmap to come back. The way I see it, lifetime deals for products is a great way to get the ball rolling, but it's not right. It's actually a wrong business model. It's the wrong thing to do for a business, to offer a lifetime plan. And if you see businesses that are running for a long time and still offering lifetime plans, they're either really struggling, or they can't really figure out the marketing side of things, or they're gonna die soon, because it's costly. Building software is expensive. You guys build software. It's really expensive, and so the lifetime money is well and gone months after it was made, and it's we can't afford to have a lifetime at this stage. I think that's the right way to put this, Safian. Right. Never regretted the LTD. Best choice ever. Yeah, some people got lucky early on. Yeah, lucky one here. Right. Thank you guys, but you didn't. It's just a matter of you trusted us, and that's why I really appreciate this. And this is something that wasn't. We didn't go with these $40 LTDs back then. It wasn't a cheap one, and people just trusted in what I had to say without much of anything behind it. It was my first product into market, or substantial product into market. So I really appreciate that you trusted us early on, and I'm really happy that we have a lot of people that are still joining and are enjoying us on the monthly plans, monthly and yearly. Any plans for custom SPF host name? Cannot add the supplied SPF record to my domain, as I already have one present, and you should only have one SPF record. So we actually checked this out with a few hosting companies, and because we're using a subdomain that is different, then it should be fine. It is fine, and you're not going to get flagged by anything. So just for example, Daniel, just within Atarim, we have our emails, our internal emails. They're sitting on Zoho. That have their own SPF and all of those kind of things. Then we have our support desk, which is in Gist, and they have their own SPF and MX and all of those kind of things. And then we also have the email notifications that are being sent from the app, your emails, that are also they also have their own kind of like setup in place in there through Mailgun. And then we also have backup with the other one, not Mailgun, the other one, and so there's also the email marketing stuff that are also sending emails, and they also have SPF. So that's fine. You can use you can have multiple ones. Thank you. Yeah, George is kind of backing me up on this one. Thank you, George. Yeah, it's fine. You can use as many as you need, as long as it's set up properly by the company that supplies them. And we did the research and we made sure that it is. Okay, guys, I think we can wrap this one up. Any other questions before we close for today? Okay, awesome. So if anyone is at, you know what, let me even open one last thing here. I'm just going to drop this out. If anyone is coming to WordCamp Europe, WordCamp Europe Berlin 2019 is where we did our launch, our product launch 3 years ago. And now we're coming back to WordCamp Europe as a sponsor, and I'm coming in as a speaker as well, which I'm extremely excited about. And I'm just looking for something here to show you what's coming there. This one? No. One second. Yes, there it is. So if you're coming to WordCamp Europe, we're going to celebrate there as well. And you're invited to come on to the booth and to join our agency track. On the agency track, we're going to be broadcasting some of the sessions from our academy for a bit more agency focused information that you can find within the camp itself. And this is going to be inside our booth. We have Hans from with his session, How to Say No to Clients. Tom from Convesio, going to talk about scaling websites and preparing your client site for high traffic events. Sam and Karen are going to talk about successfully raising your prices. And then there's my session at the on the stage there at the camp, which I'm extremely excited about because well, for me it was kind of a milestone when I first started the company. I wanted to be at WordCamp, speak at WordCamp, or WordCamp Europe specifically, and it only took about 250 other talks to get accepted on there. So I'm extremely excited about that. And then we're gonna do some Q&A and do some showcase how to systemize the workflow in our booth on Saturday. And we're gonna broadcast this one out. Why do clients often delay content delivery? We have Greg from HubSpot and Miriam from Stratic. We're gonna be talking about why a website doesn't end with a website. And finally with Noah, a crash course on getting your sales process dialed in. These are all sessions that we had at the agency summit that we're gonna bring back to there. So I'm really excited to fly to Porto tonight. So I'm gonna wrap up and go start packing. So thanks everyone. Best of luck. Thank you for your time, super support here. My pleasure, Safian. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to us. We're always listening, and we're always keen to learn from you guys. What do you need? How can we serve you even more? I will test as I have to run with it. Right, no problem. And then we have Beth here. Have fun at WCEU. So wish I could be there. Me too. Miss you all so much. Having bad FOMO right now. Yeah, I can. It's only starting. Wait for the next few days. There's gonna be a lot of FOMO in the industry. So thank you everyone for joining me today. Feel free to jump into atarim.io/version 3, ver3, and drop in your URL in there and get started. This is going to be rolled out on the homepage and everywhere else really soon. Yeah, thank you. Happy birthday to us. And I really appreciate all of you joining us today and over the past 3 years. It means a lot. And I don't take this for granted. So thank you. Bye, everyone.